with you. Money up, okay, you match my vibe. I wanna be with you. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my vibe. I wanna be with you. I still think about you.
Switch on screen? Yeah.
I still feel alone in the room, my whole crew damn.
Son, you just passed MJ. Take a beat, sit back, and enjoy. They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. Tonight should be easy work.
Everything good, MP?
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Chicago Bulls. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Vucevic. Buzelis out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's Price, and it's White in at the 2. And for the Hornets, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Okogie in at the small 4. And on paper, Craig, this might seem like a potential blower, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Miller dishes to Williams. For 3, gets the three-pointer to fall.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Ball against Price. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Bridges. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Buzelis.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, and we're just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And it's Price missing. Here's Ball. Rebound by the Bulls. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And in the season series between these two last year, they got swept. I'm sure that's something they'd like to forget.
You know how it is. These players always remember the losses more than the wins. And that memory's not going to go away until they can muster a win against them. Something they should be able to do.
And here is Bridges after the three-pointer from Price. Bridges shot. Good.
Always looking to make an impact and capable of doing so. When Bridges sees a shot, he does not hold back. He lets it fly.
And here's Price for three. And the Bulls another three. Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ball with a wide open look. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Price. Fires the three. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ball kicks to Bridges. Into the lane. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Well, I love the athleticism he brings to the table. Bridges can really score on the move and still maintain control of his body in those tight windows.
Now here's Price. Last game an incredible scoring display for him. Good on the triple. Price has got 12.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. Top of the key. Vucevic with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Ball against Price. Lets it go with the three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Ball kicks to Miller. Ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Bridges. He's got 6. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago leading by 6. Price looking it over. Fires from deep. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And here is Williams after the 3-pointer from Price. Here's Buzelis, defended by Bridges. Now Buzelis. Last time out he had 13 points.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Okogie, the pass to Ball. Pass to Miller. Williams, a screen on White. And here's Miller outside. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. Here's Okogie. Nothing on the board. Miller outside. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
And here's Price from beyond the arc. The Hornets pull it in. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Now, here's Price. 18 points for him. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 8-point game. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
On defense, the Bulls from the arc.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Horton Tucker with it. He has yet to score. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Bridges. Here's Williams. Charlotte moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Miller. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Price outside. From downtown, another 3 for Chicago.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And here's Miller after the three-pointer from Price. There's Ball with the 3, and Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column. The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now, here's Ball. 17 points in his last outing. Shots good by Miller.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And here's Price. Three-pointer. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Bucket is good. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And how about that finish by Buzelis, the rookie, getting it done?
So it's the Hornets now, after the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Horton Tucker. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
The defense must honor Ball's 3-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
For 3, Price. Hits the 3-point bomb. Price has got 27.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Bridges. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento. Deep 2 from Ball. It's all in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Price following the bucket by the Hornets. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now, here's Ball. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Buzelis. Hornets with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Miller with a wide open look. Miller with another miss. Chicago leading by 22. Price with it. And it's Miller picking him up. Price outside. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on it.
Now Price. He has 35. Fires for 3. And the Bulls another 3.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Miller. And the layup's good off the glass. Miller's got 15 points.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
And another one falls. Amazing.
Yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the 4th most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long. Puts it up from 12. Price with the block. And so it's the Chicago Bulls rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Tim Hardaway Jr. Collins is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Price in at the point.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
So it's the Hornets now after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Smith. Collins grabs the miss. And Chicago shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Ball, and once again off the mark by Charlotte.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here is Smith, still without a basket. Looking to end the run, and the layup is good.
And they've done. Well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Price outside, lets the three fly, and with the rebound. Hornets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Smith the pass the ball. And it's Smith missing. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And here's Price from beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Williams a screen on Giddey. Smith for 3. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
For 3, Price. Yet another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Smith against Giddey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got 7 points for the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Launches it. And it's Price missing. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass the ball. Rebound by Smith.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And here's Price from beyond the arc. Drills the 3-pointer. Price has got 58.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And here is Ball after Tim Hardaway made that last 3-pointer.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Here's Giddey. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is Smith. Last time 14 points for him. Sinks the triple. Mann's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And here's Price for three. He got it again. Sensational.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Smith against Giddey. Launches a three. Williams' shot is off. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's Price. Non-stop scoring machine here. The tray. Another three for Chicago.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Nurkic setting the pick for Smith to the paint. And finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Now here's Price. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Smith outside. Outside, Ball. Smith outside. Uncovered. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Smith's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Trains the three-pointer.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And here are the Hornets now after the 3 moments ago from Price.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too. Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
There's Ball with the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that. Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Well, Hornets shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Charlotte again missing. Smooth sailing for Chicago. Left side, Price. And the layup falls.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Giddey.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Collins. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Mark Williams is checked in for Nurkic. Bridges comes in for Williams. Okogie's checked in for Smith. And Miller's subbed in for Ball. The Bulls also changing it up. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Smith. Lonzo Ball comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's Kobe White in for Hardaway. Here's Mann. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
Pass to Okogie. Now Miller. They could use a bucket. And it's Price with the rebound. The three, and again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Miller with the ball. He's got 15. Out to Bridges. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, that's weight room strength there, just muscling in this shot despite the aggressive coverage. That's good work by Bridges.
So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Price outside, jacks up a three. Another bucket. Wow. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
1:44 left to play in the first half. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
White the pass to Price. Takes a three. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Outside Williams. Pass to Bridges. Williams with the ball. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Okogie. Scoreless thus far. There's the three. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Charlotte.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Ball. Price outside. Fires the three. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Mann finds Bridges. Mann with it. Working on Price.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
Here's Okogie.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Attention to center court. Drum roll. And that's another shot. Give it up for the participants.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Chicago Bulls.
We knew they wanted a track meet, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An exceptional performance so far from Price.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Buzelis. Shot clock at 5 from past the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Buzelis has got the first field goal of the second half for the Bulls. Outside Ball. From deep. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And White kicks to Price. Beyond the arc. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
There's Ball with the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Ball's got 8 points.
Matching threes, Ball got those points back in a hurry.
And here's Price. There's the triple. That one misses. Here's Okogie, defended by Horton Tucker. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Price against Williams. The 3-pointer off the mark from Price. Charlotte's gone. One or 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Ball slams it in.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Ball against Price. Puts up a 3. And got it. Another basket.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Out left to the wing. Ball against Price. Now here's Ball. He's got 10. Can't hit from in close. It's White on the wing. Covered by Miller. And the jam by White.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Charlotte shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Ball. Price with the block. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taking 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. And here is Bridges. After the three-pointer from Price. Back to Ball. A three ball. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Bulls.
One shot.
For Charlotte, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Williams up on top. Vucevic defending. Pass to Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Okogie is such a tough matchup inside, in part because he's got long arms to go with tremendous athleticism.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Here's Horton Tucker. Buries it from three-point range. Horton Tucker's got 8 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now, here's Ball. 10 points for him. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Price is in the post. He's against Miller. And that one's good. Price.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Hits it from three-point range. 14 points for him.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
Now here is Hardaway. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Ball. Back to Miller. Outside, Ball. Pulls from the top of the key, and that one drops.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
And here is Bridges, following the three from Price, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
And here's Price from beyond the arc. Good, another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. For the three. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Ball, the pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Stolen by Ball. And it's Miller in the corner. Back to Ball. Miller outside. Rebounded by Hardaway. Here's Chicago. Price outside. Here's the three. And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Miller outside to halt the run. Rebounded by Vucevic. Price against Ball. And the dunk by Price.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Miller outside. From outside the arc. Ball kicks to Miller. And the Hornets miss again.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Pass to Buzelis. Price outside. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Ball. It's all in by the Bulls. Buzelis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Price. Rebound by Williams.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
There's Ball with the three. Drops in the tray. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Bulls moving the ball around. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Horton Tucker. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Horton Tucker's got 10 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Hardaway passes to Horton Tucker. And here's Vucevic. Pass to Horton Tucker. Ball with the rebound. Hornets shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Miller, the pass to Okogie. Takes a step back. Here's Bridges. It's all in by the Bulls. Buzelis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And finished off by Price.
And you can see the passing ability at his size. Buzelis is all for getting it to his open teammate.
Pass to Okogie. And there's the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Charlotte shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Hornets. Jusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Williams. Smith comes in for Brandon Miller. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. For Chicago, Zach Collins checked in for Josh Giddey. And it's Price in for Kobe White. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Smith. Price is out there with Ball. Then it's Collins. And it's Williams at the small forward position.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins can connect again.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Miller kicks to Williams. Here's Bridges, and the rejection by Smith.
There you see Smith's length playing to his advantage defensively.
And so the Bulls now can just hold on to the ball. Miller against Ball. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.